Hello students, welcome to the first session of grade 6 science. Together we are going to explore science, and from my end I'll ensure to use a variety of multimedia tools, simulations, real life videos and hands-on to make your learning experience an enriched one. From your end, I request you to put in best efforts so that we could make this entire learning experience a wonderful one. So are you ready to explore science? Let's begin. Science is a system of acquiring and organizing knowledge by using scientific method. Science is derived from the Latin word scientia, meaning knowledge, and it uses observation and experimentation to describe and explain the natural phenomenon. This helps us further to understand how the natural world works. On a larger context, science is an ELF. That means for scientific decision making, the evidence, logic and falsification are the criterion. So here we have our first chapter, food, where does it come from? And we are going to divide this chapter into two parts so that our learning becomes easy. The learning objectives of this chapter are to explain the importance of food, differentiate varieties of food available from plants and animals, classify animals as herbivores, carnivores and omnivores, and finally construct a food chain from the knowledge of fooding habits of animals. Food and its importance. Food is essential to life because it provides the energy to run body functions and the building blocks to grow and repair body tissues. Food contains nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Thus, nutrients are substances that are needed for the growth and maintenance of the body. The main uses of food are to provide us energy, to provide material for growth, to repair and replace worn out tissues, and to keep the body healthy and fight diseases. The kind of food that we eat often depends on where we live. People in South India prefer rice, whereas people in North India eat more wheat. Also, there are food items that can be eaten raw, like fruits and some vegetables. At times, the food is prepared by mixing individual food items called ingredients. Example, idlis, biryani, parantha, etc. Let's find the ingredients of following food items. Chapati is made of wheat flour and water. Biryani comprises rice, water, salt, spices, vegetable or meat. Egg curry is made of eggs, onion, tomato, salt, spices, oil and water, whereas kheer is made of milk, rice, sugar and dry fruits. A typical Indian meal comprises a variety of food items. These include rice, vegetables, chapati, pulses, buttermilk, curd, salad, chutney and pickle, and finally the dessert. The sources of food we eat are either plants or animals. The parts of plants that we eat are leaf, fruit, flower, stem, root and seed, whereas from animals we obtain honey, eggs, dairy products and meat. Food from plants. Plants are the sources of food ingredients like grains, which are also known as cereals, pulses, fruits and vegetables. Grains or cereals are seeds mostly obtained from grasses like wheat, maize, rice, millet, oats and rye, and various food items are made from these. We have rice, which is grounded and converted into dosas and idlis, whereas the wheat is grounded, converted into flour to make chapati, bread, noodles and macaroni. Pulses are seeds of beans, where the seeds are found in the pods. We have pigeon peas, green gram, black gram, kidney beans and lentils, which are the variety of pulses. We make dal, sweets and other food items from the pulses. Coming over to fruits, we have apple, kiwi, grapes, banana, persimmon, also known as the Japanese fruit, peach, orange, plum, strawberry, cantaloupe, it is a type of melon, jackfruit, carambola or the star fruit, papaya, sapodilla or chiku and the dragon fruit. Vegetables too form an important part of our diet. Some of them are leaf vegetables, fruit vegetables, flower vegetables, stem vegetables and root vegetables. So let's have examples for each of these. So from the leaf vegetables we have spinach, cabbage, lettuce, colocasia or arbi leaves and fenugreek or methi. Fruit vegetables like tomato, sweet corn, okra or lady's finger, brinjal and pumpkin. Flower vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, artichokes, squash blossoms and choysum. Stem vegetables like potato, ginger, asparagus or the bamboo shoots, rhubarb and yam or the sweet potato. And root vegetables like radish, turnip, beetroot, carrot and cassava or tapioca. There are other plant-based foods as well. So we can have spices, herbs, beverages, nuts and oils. Let's have examples related to each of them. So when it comes to spices, we have clove, cinnamon, cardamom, turmeric and chili. Whereas the herbs comprise coriander, mint, parsley, celery and thyme. We have beverages like tea, coffee, cocoa, maple syrup and sugarcane juice. Nuts like cashew, groundnuts, almonds, walnut and pistachio or pista. And oils are obtained from the seeds of sunflower, mustard, coconut, peanut and soybean. So let's have a science fact at this point. Don't try to taste unknown plants. They can be poisonous. Toxicity categories with key symbols are 4 in number. Let's have a brief description of them. So we have the extremely toxic, which can cause injury, permanent disability and in some cases death. Example for it is the rosary pea. Coming to the second one, which is potentially toxic depending on the level of exposure. Example, water hemlock. The third one is an irritant to the skins and eyes from sap. It prickles, it has spines or stinging hair. Example, the stinging nettle. And the last one, pollen or perfume from this plant can cause respiratory problems. Example, mountain laurel. Now this is a type of rhododendron which is found in the mountainous regions. So here we have the activity time. The aim of the activity is to observe germination of seeds, and the materials required are dry seeds which can be of moong or chana, water, container and cloth. Let's see the method which we need to follow. Put a small quantity of seeds in a container filled with water and leave it aside for a day. Drain the water and wrap seeds in a piece of wet cloth. On the next day, do you observe some change? A small white structure may have grown out of each seed, which means the seeds have sprouted. After washing the sprouted seeds, they can be eaten raw or boiled. As a further task, you may even draw a diagram of a germinated seed in your notebook. Let's see this video to see how the germination actually happens. It is indeed a delightful sight to see how the seeds germinate, how the roots and the shoots come out, and how the young leaves of the plant start growing. With this, we come to an end of the first part of the chapter, Food, Where Does It Come From? In case you have some queries or questions, please drop a mail to learning.space.mk@gmail.com. We'll meet again in the second part. Till then, happy learning!